to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name's Emma, I'm an illustrator based in Sheffield and these are my daily-ish vlogs. And if you're not new, welcome back. So today the main aim of my day is going to be entering this picture hooks competition. So it's of the theme Ready Steady Go. I've already done the illustrations. I just need to make sure that they meet the entry requirements. So make sure they're the right size, the right colour profile, the right DPI, all that kind of stuff. So there's that. Also, a little bit of an update. I am feeling so much more rotten than I did yesterday. If you don't know, I have recently been suffering with my very first bout of COVID. And I've been thinking that I've been getting back to normal. My sense of smell started to come back. My taste started to come back. And then this morning, it's all gone again. It's gone. My ears are all blocked up. I feel like I'm talking underwater. So I just wanted to unload on you, if that's all right, if that's fine. I'm not going to be moaning too much. I just felt like I needed a bit of therapy, just 10 seconds. So yeah, bear with me if I sound stuffy or whatnot, or if I'm looking a little bit dopey. That's why. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. Yeah, we'll see where the day takes us, but I need to get this entered right now. Let me know in the video description. No, not in the video description. I always say this. Let me know in the comments if you have entered this competition, if you are going to enter this competition. If you've never heard of this competition, let me know. Also, if you would like to be kept in the loop about any competitions that I hear about, you might want to head along to my Patreon, because I do put up any information about competitions for free on there, and there is a folder in my collections tab at the top. There's a folder, if you scroll down, called Competitions and Opportunities, something like that. And that's where I put all of my information about competitions and opportunities, funnily enough, for free. So that's free to access. And if you want notifications whenever I put new stuff up there, sorry, Rolly's just put his head in my art bag. Rolly's my cat, by the way, if you're new. Yeah, if you want a notification anytime any new competition comes up, then you may want to consider following me for free, because then you'll get a notification in your inbox. So that's that. No obligation. But I'm going to go and enter this, and let's see where the rest of the day takes us. Hey, waiter. Probably best not lick that. Sorry, mate. So that is done, which is a weight off my mind. I can take that off my list. A little while ago, I did actually start a rejections list. I don't know if you were with me then, but I didn't keep it up at all. And the idea of a rejections list came from the Good Ship Illustrations Katie Chappell. I don't know if she invented it. It's just where I got the information from. And it's something that she did, and it involves you aiming to get 100 rejections or 20 rejections or whatever in a set time. And it's not giving you the freedom to put bad work out there. What it's doing is giving you the freedom from failure. So you put your best work out there, you apply to things you want to do. If you get accepted on them, brilliant, you've got work. And if you don't get accepted on them, then you can tick it off your rejections list, and it shows that you've given something a go. So I might actually draw something up. I might draw up a little chart actually today and put it on my Patreon. I'll make it free. How about that? I'll make it free for everyone. So I'm going to do that right now. It's just going to involve 100 circles, and you can tick it off when you've done it. Yeah, let's do that now. because I've been meaning to do that for a very long time. Okay, so that's on there now. I will print that out and I will use that. I think how I'm going to use it is when I apply to something, I might circle one of the dots, and when I'm rejected, I will tick it. So I've got kind of a visual difference between when I've given something a go and when I've actually been rejected. So I can see the comparison, like how much stuff I get accepted to, how much stuff I get rejected. But I think it will be positive to keep a track on that. And if nothing else, I'm really quite pleased with how that Printable's turned out. It reminds me of The Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle a little bit. The texture on the dots. Anyway, so that'll look quite nice printed out. Better than the handmade thing that I had before, which fell off my wall and then I don't know where it's gone. And as soon as it was out of sight, it was out of mind. So I've put that available up for free. You can find it in the opportunities and competitions tab that I mentioned before, or in my desk notes tab. And yeah, that's available for free. If you want to get updated, like I said before, on competitions and opportunities that I hear about, it might be worth signing up as a free member, and then you'll get the notifications in your inbox and stuff. But that's completely up to you to do. I haven't made it mandatory for you to sign up as a free member to get this reward. It's just, if you wanted to, you can sign up and then you'll get the notifications whenever anything goes up there. Well, as is standard, my ink is running out, but it still looks pretty. So I will circle because I applied to the Picture This competition by Walker Books the other day, and I will also circle because today I have entered the Picture Hooks competition. I was interested yesterday in seeing your comments and your ideas and your thoughts about the new Cara app that I was mentioning. If you haven't seen that, I'll try and link the video here. If you don't see it here, either go back and have a look at yesterday's video, or I'll try and link it in the video description. But yeah, the whole new Cara app, which I am giving a go, and a lot of you are giving it a go as well. This morning they had another 200,000 subscribers on there, which is amazing. If you don't know, the thing about the Cara app is that they take a really strong no AI stance, which if you are an illustrator or an artist, you will be aware that there's a big move for like tech companies, big tech companies, to be automatically stealing your data. So you've got to opt out of having your data and your artwork stolen in order to train AI, which will eventually, if you are in the artistic field for your job, it will put you out of a job. if nothing else, it just takes away the rights of the individual. In the UK, your individual copyright is already asserted. That's not the same across the world. So where I was able to opt out of my data being used to be scraped to train AI, whether that's going to be actually upheld or not, who knows. But I was in a lucky position where I could opt out of having my profile being used to train AI. There are people around the world who don't have that right, which is ridiculous and disgusting. And the more I thought about it, the more I was disgusted that we should have to opt out anyway. Surely it should be an opt-in. Surely they're the ones who are wanting to steal our intellectual property, our copyright. And why should big companies be able to do that as an automatic thing? Like, why should it be an opt out and not an opt-in? So a lot of people have been talking about this new app Cara, which has a no AI stance. Also, it's partnered up with Glaze, which is a program that you can use to help mask your images to make it useless when scraped by AI. This app is in beta mode. It's because of the whole thing with Meta. I think because of the whole thing with Meta requesting people to opt out of having their work scraped to train AI, it's immediately put a load of interest on the Cara app, and I don't think it was expected all in one go. So the site has had a lot of issues with the site crashing because of the unprecedented interest, I suppose, that people have had with it. So if you go over there, which I recommend you go and have a little look and try and give it a go, but be aware it is a beta app, so it's still in the process of becoming its final form, and there's been such an unprecedented amount of interest in it that it is running slower than it will eventually. But what I like about this app, it was created by artists for artists. The woman who is the brains behind this app is funding this app out of pocket. So I mean, if you are interested in this app, I'm not in a position to tell you what to do with your money, but they are asking if you are able to go onto the Buy Them a Coffee site. You can find it on their profile. I'll link it in the video description actually. Yeah, so they're asking for people to buy them coffee. So it's like $3.50, something like that. It's like put down as $5, but it's about $3.50 when it was converted for me. I bought them a coffee. Seems the least I can do, because I agree so much with what they're doing. So they've partnered up with Glaze, which helps to protect your images. They automatically glaze a portion of the images that go out anyway. So it just feels like artists advocating for artists. And if you can't support them with a coffee, I'm not sponsored, by the way. If you can't support them by buying them a coffee or anything, just go and support them by signing up for free and vote with your feet. If this sounds like the kind of thing that is interesting to you, I really would recommend getting on board. These things are always better the more people get involved and the more people join in. But treat it with kindness, because it is being inundated with a lot of interest at the moment, and that will obviously be putting pressure on their systems, which they weren't prepared for this amount of interest, which is amazing. I'm so pleased that so many people are getting behind it, and they are providing updates and stuff, so it is getting better and better the more you use it. As a little tip, their desktop app is probably less glitchy at the moment than their mobile app. I use both, and I'm still waiting for the Glaze integration to be like properly used before I get into it. So there have been a few hiccups with the Glaze integration, and it has been suspended temporarily while they sort out those hiccups. You can, of course, sign up to Glaze and do it yourself on your own computer. That is quite memory intensive on your computer, but it's an option. So at the moment, before I put up new things on the app, just like how I'm not putting new things up on Instagram either at the moment, I'm going to wait until I can find a way to protect my items with glaze or some other kind of AI disruption. Just to prevent my work being scraped and being used to train. Sorry, there's a little very eager dog outside. Just so my work won't be used to be scraped and to train AI, which will eventually put me out of a job in the future. So at the moment, I'm just using old images from Instagram, which have already obviously been out in the world. And that's where I'm at the moment. But it was really interesting to hear your comments and your feedback about Cara. If you've got an opinion and you would like to let me know it and you haven't yet, there's always the comments on the videos. I do look at all the comments and I do respond to them, unless it is a spam comment or unless it is unnecessarily unpleasant, which I associate as being a spam comment. I don't reply to any of those. They are blocked and deleted. But if you are a normal person who wants to talk to me like I'm a normal human being, then feel free to get involved in the comments. I do read my comments and I do reply to them. So yeah, let me know what you think about it. I'm still in love with the app. I'm still in love with what they're doing, and I am there to support them any way that I can. I love them even more now that I know that it's created by an artist who is funding it out of her own pocket. So I've got so much admiration for that, really. Putting her money where her mouth is and seeing how important it is to protect creators' work in this brave new world. So anyway, yeah, let me know your thoughts and your comments. Also, I'll pop a link down to my Patreon so you can go and get your own rejections list and print that out and download it and stuff. And let me know what you think about that as well. Why not? So you can always contact me in the comments of any of my videos. And I'm going to leave this video here because if you remember from the beginning of the video, I'm still not feeling 100%. So I'm going to go and rest my voice. I'm going to go and get something to eat, and I will catch you hopefully in the next video. So until then, bye.